everybody out there? My name is Dragnix, and this is Hand of Fate. It just came out of early access, and it's $19.99. It's 20% off till the 24th of February, and it is an interesting take on the battle RPG genre, in a sense. It is card-based, and it is an interesting mix-up. And while it has some weaknesses, and some weaknesses that are being sort of, I don't want to say overblown, because that's exactly the opposite of what I'm trying to say. It has some weaknesses that are being not recognized, but I do like the game in itself, and I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about, because I do think it is worth,
back so soon.
For those who like narrative experiences and those who like sort of the customization experience, I think this game does work in that sense. So we are going to play here, and we are going to go through the story mode. The idea here is that we're facing this guy in a battle of lives, and we're going to do it through this card game. Of course. I mean, the heart of the cards, right? Well, okay, so I'm going to choose my next opponent. I've defeated the first 9, and now I'm going to try to defeat the Queen of Scales at this point. Each of these one will have a curse that you start off with and challenges, so the difficulty of picking a successful chance card is increased. Okay, great.
The matriarchs
We'll
of the lizard
go
people
into that
have
when
laid
I get
entire
into the actual
cities to
game.
waste.
But first, I want to show you the deck builder. There are 2 types of cards in this game that you will start your deck with: equipment and encounters. Equipment is the equipment that you can obviously equip to your guy. This will include weapons, shields, armor, helms. They all may have unique abilities, or give you unique abilities, or have something unique about them, like being able to fire ice, or, cause a thundercloud to come down. Sufficient encounters. Encounters are things that you will run across in the world, and you'll have to either challenge or run away from, or various things that can happen in the game. This will create the story of your game. I'm actually going to throw this guy out there and bring in the Crucible and the old graveyard and throw out the Lizard Dome. All right, so these are the things that you will come into a counter with. You'll notice that there's some token-like items on the bottom. I'll get to that. And then there are these locks. These are cards that will be locked into your deck because, well, you can't make it that easy by giving you an entire deck full of cards that you could possibly just pass on, right? So they're going to give you some challenges at this point. So this is my deck that I'm going to go into this battle with. And I'm going to start it. So at the start, he will add some cards to your deck at this point to make it even a little bit more problematic for you, and some shops to help you out. And he'll put down the playing field. Now, I started with a blessing at this point. Looks like 30% of chance of reducing its time by 80. That's good. So, every time I move, I will use a food. You start off with 15 food, it looks like, and so, in this far in the game. Great, I'm lost in the swamp. So, now I gotta find a way through the swamp. In all directions, you see nothing but murky water. Ah, we got a humanoid figure. I'm gonna approach it. Uh-oh, he's got some monsters, and we're gonna get into the battle system. All right, so the dealer deals me up a boss level. 2 bosses on the start. Oh man, this is not a good start because I don't have the equipment for this, but that's all right. We're gonna show you guys. Battle will take place in the swamp, and so the environment is adjusted. I got medium armor, I've got a Crown of Hindsight, a shield, and an axe. Now, combat is basic, and when I mean basic, I mean this is not the strength of the game. All right, they've got a ballista. All right, I'm gonna dodge around here and try to get to that ballista. I took some damage there. You see those counters over the head. If it's green, I can counter with my shield. But if it's red, I can't counter at all, so I need to dodge out of the way. This fighting system will be very similar to people who have played the Batman Arkham Asylum games or the Assassin's Creed games in terms of their combat system. It is really, really basic, very basic, and it's probably the weakest portion of the game. Now, is it functional? Yeah, it is. There are some problems I have with it. Sometimes characters can really attack you off screen and you just don't have any idea what's going on with them, which sort of really, really sucks. And especially in a game like this where your health will make a difference between battles. You will have chances to heal between battles, but if you go into a battle with like 50 health in this case, for example, there's going to be major problems, especially when I'm facing 2 boss monsters. In addition, the combat doesn't really pick up in terms of, yeah, you got some special abilities that you have, some interesting, you know, enemy types, I guess. But in the end, they all play relatively the same, and dodging and blocking is probably overemphasized. And attacking just doesn't feel that great, to be honest with you. Now, you can block projectiles and throw it back at enemies like you saw there, which is nice. All right, I've got almost all the minions down, so I can probably start focusing on some of these other ones. Let's see if I can take out one of the bosses at least. Nope, did some damage, nope. Now, you do see a combo there. Generally, combo doesn't do much, although there are certain abilities that will really unlock the potential of them in terms of like upping your damage or so on and so forth. Oh, God. Sometimes you can get stun locked into a corner, which really sucks. You gotta really pay attention to the position of your character in the battlefield because it will make a huge difference. There. Nope. Okay. I am getting my ass kicked, but that's all right. Hopefully I can get some health here. Oh, nope. There we go. Now, they do take a lot of hits from what I've seen. Okay, got one of them down at least. And when there's one enemy left, it's not that bad. I mean, you can really focus on just one enemy at this point. All right, there we go. I do like this end sequence and the body flipping over. So that was 2 bosses at once, and that usually ends in pain. And obviously it ended in pain for me. I loot the bodies, I get 1 gain card, so hopefully this is something useful. I get some of my health back.
If you gain health, then I work harder.
Now I need to attempt to find my way out of the swamp. So this is how you do the randomness of this. So I need to look at the huge success.
Choose from these options.
I think it was this one? Oh, okay, success, not bad. I use a food to get out of the swamp, that's fine. Now every time I move and use a food, I will also regain health, as you see here. All right, Dead Man's Gorge.
You begin to see the nature of the quest.
Draw 1 monster card. Okay, the 3 of mages. All right, so we're gonna get 3 mages that we're gonna have to deal with, which is not bad, but not good either.
Or made in the moment.
All right, so mages obviously are magic based, and they also need you to stun. If you right click, you will do a stun attack, which is obviously important because you need to break their block. There are several enemies who do this, very similar to, again, Assassin's Creed, Batman, Arkham Asylum. Now, you can hit enemies on the ground like this, and that seems to work rather well. All right, come on. There we go. Again, the combat is really simplistic, unfortunately, and the animations don't do it for me. I mean, they do it sometimes, but other times it feels clunky. But again, it's the weakest part of the game, I think. It's the narrative storytelling and the unique mechanic here that you were really drawn to. Oh, cool. I got a gain card where I draw 2 cards and I get to select one I keep from my armory. I'm going to choose the mask here. 6 chances, award of gold. Okay, cool. All encounter cards are reached upon, that's what I'm wearing right now. I don't really care once I get to the stairs because you're going in the next section. Gold fortune, I got some gold, and I got some health. That's what I really needed. All right, next card. Wandering Minstrels. Now, sometimes it's story-based, so the minstrels here will allow me to possibly get a token. A token is used to unlock new cards, which you will get when you end the story section here, whether it be in defeat or in success. Now, I can request a song, I can ask for information about the road ahead, request food, or tell them that you have no need. I'm okay on food, and I'm okay for information. Let's go request a song. Ah, they play a ballad about the mighty warrior, and they 2 blessing cards. Fully healed the next time you are half dead. Okay, that's actually really useful. Whenever the player eats food, they'll get twice the usual healing. Excellent. Now, they do want some payment for their services. I will pay them half my gold. Count the coins and they bid you farewell. We're heading blah, blah, blah. Perhaps we'll see you there. I apparently didn't do what they wanted for the token. So the token will stay with that card and next time I run across it. All right. Fighting. There we go. Monster card. Oh, God. Another boss? The plague monsters are really problematic because
There is
plague
strength
monsters will
consistent.
have the poison that lingers around. So, this level, there are traps that can happen in the field here. So as you see, those portions are popping up. So keep that in mind because you don't want to walk over them, obviously. And I need to take care of this portion. This is gonna do poison in the field or anything that I walk on. Now you can see there, like, if I didn't notice that portion over my head, I may not have gotten that reflect. And especially with projectile people, that's majorly a problem because you don't know what the speed of the projectile is, so on and so forth. Okay, smack, smack, smack. Smack you in the face. Okay, so it looks like I took care of that, and I need to destroy this. There we go. So not bad. And I had it used my blessing in terms of bringing me back to full health, which is perfectly fine with me. All right. Stop the rat man. Perhaps somebody needs to take care of it. Okay, whatever. I hitch a ride. So this will take me to the next section here, if I choose so, and I do.
You'll leave this one in time.
And the next
You do
level
not seem to
is
have the temperament
portion
of
on
friends.
near. Now I have an
Even
item
in
that
the
reveals
animal
this. I can go to the traveling healer. I don't have that much gold though, so I'm not gonna bother.
All the world is a
Let's
game,
go down. Ooh, a treasure
and
chest.
us men
Okay.
and women merely
Explore a
play.
dungeon. You see a treasure chest at the end of the hall.
I
I'm
alone
gonna approach
do
it, of
not
course.
play.
Oh boy.
I maintain the rules.
All right, card.
You have choices. and I
This
have
one?
predestination.
No. So now it looks like I will suddenly hear a click.
Amelia rediscovered
Gas trap. Now I need to try to escape the gas trap. All right. 2 out of 4. I think it's this one. Yep. So I escape the deadly gas. Again, sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. It depends on the card and what situation you're in. I approach the treasure chest. I'm going to try to pry it open. All right. I'm going to watch the failure card at this time because I want to avoid that. I think it's that one, so I'm going to go with this. Oh, well, I was wrong, but at least I didn't do that. Lock gives way. I get 4 gain cards, so these are going to be random things that will help me. 7 gold, okay, not bad. Ooh, 1 armory. Oh, I need a new weapon. Yeah, I'm going to take the huge hammer, which is holy.
Sometimes form
Holy does
follows
good against
function
like
and
skeletons
vice
and things
versa.
like that.
In
And it
this
also gives me a
case,
special
it's
attack.
called a huge hammer. You take a guess.
There we go. Ooh, more equipment. Cool. And this equipment is Mortal Whimsy. Takes the properties of a
have
different
just
weapon
one
each
weapon
combat.
when you can have them
Ooh.
all?
No, I'd rather have the hammer. Now, I get to keep that equipment, and I can equip it later. But Arrow Cutter, this is a special ability,
Created
so I
by
can
one
summon a
of the
magical
king's
shield that will
mages
stop
during the
arrows.
first
Excellent.
Ratman incursions.
All right. Old Graveyard. Okay, so I'm going to have to make my way back, which I'll keep on using food on. But it looks like I'm going to the Old Graveyard here, and, well, nothing happened. All right, using food, using food. Sea voyage, okay? I'm going to go on the
Sail away
sea.
and see
All
what
right,
you
board the
will
ship.
find.
Next leg of the venture. Now, that can happen differently. Like, I could be attacked there, for example. So it is got some randomization within a card itself. All right. That's the Traveling Jeweler.
Your currency
Okay.
is spent.
Down
Your
I
memories
go.
tattered and
The
torn,
battle at the brook top.
formed
Okay,
into
another
mere
battle section
cards
here.
for us
Draw
to
2
play with.
monsters, 4 of scales, and 2 of dust. Do I want to bother with this? Yeah, I've got the combat, I've got the health, and I've got the skills, and I can show you some special abilities. All right, so we're at a mountaintop here, as you see. All right, there we go. Let's use my special ability. Bam. Now there is some traps I gotta watch out for here. There we go. And I'm gonna put this up just because I don't really want to deal with ranged right now. Oh, nope. Can't dodge that, remember. Alright, so again, combat is repetitive and really, while there is some uniqueness in some portions of it, it is again the weakest part of this game, unfortunately. It is really needing some extra elements into it and some better animations or combos or something to keep it interesting. But I do love the narrative storytelling in particular. I mean, I like that how unique each you know, story can be, you know, what happened, what did I come across, and how I can create the story in question in terms of the cards. And it really works in that sense. It really is interesting how a game can play out. There was a point where I almost died, and I got 3 cards in a row that really helped me out. And I was just like, I feel like, you know, the gods are smiling upon me, for example. Come on. We need to take this guy out. Smack. There we go. And then he flops to the ground. And I'm done. I could be better in health right now, but I'm running out of food. And if I run out of food and don't have any food that I can grab, you know what that happens? Every time I move, I take 10 damage.
Gives you the proportional strength and power of
defense
a
is light.
barbarian,
Every hit
which
you. Oh,
are
I
on
do.
closer
I like that.
examination.
I'm gonna take that. 10 health. That's good. All right, we're gonna go on until I face the boss here. So
Careless with
ooh,
your
surprise
resources.
portal, and there's a token involved.
There's a token in it for you. if
Without
you
a
win.
magical portal. Oh, I didn't even have to do anything. I just got the token.
It is yours. You can take it.
There we go. And that will get me more cards for the next time around. And the surprise portion takes me randomly somewhere to a
Once
new
many
area.
came to play the game.
All right, left.
Now
Crucible.
It's so
Interesting.
the bored, the
Only
obsessed,
adventures.
the weak. Some come here merely to fill their
I'm
mind
going
with
to
anything else
attempt
but
to
their
swim the river.
problems, with any other issue than the thing on their mind.
Okay,
today.
2 out of 4
Is that
chance
what
is
you're
not
doing
bad.
now?
If I can watch the card. I think it's this one. Yeah. Oh, I got some gold on it. All right, cool. Culling the Rat Man. This
He's
is gonna
not
take
your
50
dude,
gold, which I'm
remember.
not gonna have, so I'm
You
gonna
can only
refuse,
ask,
and it's
not
gonna go
order.
right back in the token. Again, there are some portions where you're not gonna be able to do anything. I take damage because I don't have
Pitiful.
food, but luckily I'm at the Traveling Mage, and I'll be able to buy some food, hopefully. Now, I do like how the game interacts with you. Like,
Finally, an opportunity to eat.
yeah, exactly. You're able to recognize, hey, yeah, you don't have any food. Luckily, you got this. Cool. Good job. I do like the game's interactive storytelling, and I'm going to buy pretty much as much food as I can at this point. I could probably sell something, too.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Now, buying, I don't have any reason to buy anything at this point. I'm going to sell my medium armor because I got the other armor. And I'll sell my axe because I don't need that anymore. And the Crown of Hindsight, don't really care about that. And I'm going to go back and buy some more food because I really need it. 8 food should be good. There we go. And we'll leave. Sound music-wise, I mean, it somewhat complements, but honestly, there's not a lot here. It is a kind of game that I see as a YouTube background noise.
The mark of the serpent.
Okay, I
There
can
is no
open it,
doubt
sell it,
that
or
you have
leave it.
traveled
I will
an
open it.
interesting road, adventurer.
Uh-oh, huge failure. That means that could be really problematic if I think it's this one. Yeah. If you watch the cards, you'll get an idea of exactly what's going on with it. All right, a gang card. Ooh, 5 health, max health, and a token. Excellent, excellent indeed. All right, sea voyage, cool.
Nothing more pleasing than the smell
Board
of
the ship.
salt water and the
Now,
rush
I
of
love
wind.
games like this randomization portion, so keep that in mind. And even though the battle system could
This
use
is where
some
it
work,
ends,
I
or
honestly
at
do
least
love what
this
they've done
is where
with
the
this. All right, the
conclusion
lovers,
begins. As much as
lovers.
any game can truly end.
Yeah, I'm gonna offer to help
Your
them.
final challenge awaits
They
you
give me a
now.
blessing. That's cool. Stun people who have attacked me with ranged. Okay, excellent. Oh, this could be problematic if I don't do this well. And I really lost track of it. Oh, huge failure. That's not good. 2 monster cards. All right. The 3 of mages and... okay, so 6 mages. So, again, your luck can play a huge part in this, and if you aren't able to pay attention, well, you get punished by having to do more combat. Now, sometimes it slows down inexplicably, which I do find a little bit weird. The frame rate on this portion is sort of problematic, I think. it generally goes well, but there are times, like, especially with, like, the projectiles, where all of a sudden it just, like, something happens, and it just like this slowdown. Now, the thing is that I'm not sure if it's because of cinematic effect. It almost seems like it. All right, there we go. The AI isn't that great in terms of the enemy combat. They're pretty basic. Again, I think this is just sort of a passing in terms of getting you into the main portion of the card game portion. So, all right, more armed men. The lovers disappeared. Whatever. Ooh, a stranger in the shadows.
The cities hold no darkness like that to be found.
I'm in need of some substance. He's looking for some of my vigor in exchange for gold. Sure, why not? He takes some of my health. Not yet sated. Yeah, sure, you can take more of my health. And I get a token. I knew this because I only gave him 1 health before, and then I didn't get the token. Now I do. So you learn from your mistakes and learn from your experiences. All right, keep going here. The altar.
It must be nice.
Do you wish to pray? Of course.
I am bound by the rules I've written. As
boy. Oh boy.
a choice.
This one.
Select your desire.
Oh boy. And I'm gonna take damage here. Yep. Oh man, I took a lot of damage there. But luckily I'm in a shop and hopefully I can buy some potions, because I am now really in trouble because I really screwed that up. Now some people will say there is a luck, that luck portion really is gonna screw with you. I think it does add enough of a challenge because of it. It doesn't feel like it's unfair. It feels like you have to deal with it. All right, 15, 15, and 8. There we go, 58. That's bad. That's not bad. I do have a little food, though, so I should have probably bought some food. Especially because I can heal with every time I go at this point, which is... Yeah, I'm sort of kicking myself now. This is probably going to be the voyage card. Cave escape. Great.
Caves and caverns.
Enter the cave.
One cannot hope to find adventure without.
But I am out of food now, and I'm in trouble. I need either gold to get these guys, or the boss food would be great. Fire in the deep. Veterans of the old war. Oh boy.
Some people, that is home and heart.
Okay.
For you, it is a terrifying beast.
Yeah, I'm gonna protect the old man. I gotta. I'm too nice of a guy. So is this gonna be a trap one? I wonder. Oh god. Now sometimes you have areas where you just run through it like a trap maze, which was actually cool, although it's sometimes hard to see what was going on in it, like some of the traps. All right. There we go. Nope, nope. Oh god. All right. My arrow cutter here. That should help me against projectiles, even though he doesn't have any. Nope. Just dodging around like a fool. Smack the ground. He's hurt. No. Okay, he's doing a lot of damage to me. I'm actually gonna probably die here if I don't get food or gold soon. And I hit him in the crotch. And he's not happy about that. Okay, hopefully this gives me something because I really need it. 2 gang cards. Come on, food. 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 Yes!
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Yes, I am.
Take it.
Thank you, storyteller. Again, the storyteller's dynamic portion
You
really does
understand
help.
What you have unleashed.
All right, release the lava golem. All right. Lost in the swamp.
Again,
You know,
the swamps claim you.
I'm gonna actually stop it here because I think I've shown you enough of the game to understand where the strengths and weaknesses lie. This is what you've seen is basically what you get. The story will continue over and over again, but honestly, I do love this game. I do love what it's done. The combat could use improvement, and I will say, if you don't like the combat and you think that's a huge part of the game, hold off on this game, maybe for a sale. But other than that, if you like that unique, like, customizable experience, this game will be for you. All right, this is Dragnix signing out. If you like this video, like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you later. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have a chance, leave some feedback in comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button. This is Dragnix signing off, hoping that gaming brings as much fun to you as it does for me.